radio, and I have some amazing singers. And I thank you so much for taking the time out. We're putting you on like a speakerphone, and we're showing your picture.
Awesome. Hi, everyone.
Say hi, Brendan.
Hi.
I'm going to show you, and she's going to say her name.
Hi, I'm Kelly.
You're going to get a video of this.
Hi, I'm Annalise.
Oh, fantastic.
Hi, I'm Olivia.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, I'm Chelsea.
Hi, I'm Clara.
Hi, I'm Elena.
Hi, I'm Ava.
Okay, and we have one more. Come on over and say your name.
Hi, I'm Kiana.
Okay, and so we're just going to pass the phone around, Brandon, and I thank you because you were just in Denver and you were on tour with R5 that I got backstage passes. Yeah, and your tour bus was amazing, so let's take it away, girls, and we're going to ask you one question, so tell them your name and who you are.
Hi, I'm Elena, and I'm with Marbles. What inspired you to start singing or performing?
You know, it was really just a passion since I was a really little kid. My sister and I began singing together when we were about 9 and 7, and we started writing music at a really young age, and it was just music really just ran in our blood, and we just felt like it was something that we wanted to do for the rest of our lives. So once we started getting into it, it was something that we knew was meant to be for us, and it was something that we knew that it was a passion. It was something that we wanted to do every day. It was something we were energetic to wake up for in the morning, and it was something that just never got old, and we've stuck with it, and it's just been the most amazing thing ever. So it was just really a passion, and something that never really went away.
Nice.
Okay, our next gal here, Brandon, and she's going to tell her name and her age. And she was on America's Got Talent 2 years ago as a dancer.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's great.
Amazing. I want to watch the audition. Is there a link here that I can see or something?
Yes, on America's Got Talent Silhouettes. You can see some of our shows. Yeah, and my name is Clara.
Okay, fantastic.
My name is Clara, and I am 9 years old.
Oh, hi, Clara.
Hi.
That's amazing. I want to watch your video.
Okay.
Ask him something that you have a question. You're a singer.
How do you feel backstage before you go on?
That's a good question. Before we go on stage, when we're hanging out in the back with the band, it's a really nerve-wracking feeling usually, just because you have to perform for a different audience every night, and you never know what to expect. And that's something that we've learned from touring is to never overthink anything, because you'll never know how the audience may be. So it's a nerve-wracking feeling to know that you're performing at a different stage. You're not familiar with the crowd, and you just have to go out there and be as humble and friendly as possible, because you want to be friends with everybody, and that's a goal that my sister and I make when we go out on stage. We want to make it feel like we're all a family. So you really just have to calm yourself down. Like when we're backstage, we like to meditate. We like to just think about happy thoughts and go over the songs. But overall, it's really nerve-wracking, but more of an exciting feeling as well, because we can't wait to go out to what we love on stage. So it's a mixture of different emotions, but usually it's nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time.
Right, Brandon,
What about you? How did you feel before you went on stage?
I felt kind of nervous. I was worried about what the judges would say, but I always thought to myself, I have to go on and try my best. It doesn't matter what happens, as long as you have fun and try your best.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's the best advice.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Okay, and this is our next actually interviewer here, Brandon, and you are? Look in the camera because I'm going to send this to Brandon.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm
Okay.
15.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hello.
Oh, you're 16 as well?
15.
Oh, 15. When's your birthday?
Chelsea?
When's your birthday?
Oh, my birthday?
Yeah.
I thought you said my first name. My birthday is November 25th.
Now, Brandon,
Cool. So you'll be
1997.
16 soon?
Yeah.
let me add before she asks a question. She plays guitar. She's just learning. So I'm going to give her 2 questions and something about guitar, and then ask Brandon as well. Brandon, maybe you can give her some advice about guitar.
Absolutely. What would you like to know? What advice? Guitar's been something that has been a passion for me as well since I was about 7, I taught myself how to play because I didn't understand what was being taught when I was going to lessons. So I attempted to go to a few lessons when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and the things that I was being taught, I couldn't really understand. It was like different to me. So when I would look at the notes, when I would look at the chords, and when I would look at the, everything about the guitar, it was a different image than what I was being taught. So really, I just left the lesson, and every night I would go back home like feeling disappointed because I didn't understand anything. And then from there, I just kind of taught myself how to play the chords that I thought were correct. So I began to teach myself, G and D and like E minor and like basic chords. And from there, it was just like I started making songs, and there was song structure involved with it. So it was really just something that I wanted to do, and when I figured out how to do it, it was the coolest thing ever. And I'm sure it feels the same to you because it's awesome playing guitar, and it's a great instrument. So I love it. And if there's any advice to anybody who's just starting to play guitar, definitely stick to it because it's a difficult instrument to learn from the top, and you just have to focus on it. You have to practice a lot. You have to work with it, make it your own, and just always make it your own, and don't give up on it because it may seem difficult at first, but if you keep playing and you keep practicing, then you'll just get better and better and better.
Thank you.
Another question you might have for him?
Who is your inspiration? Like, do you look up to any different artists or singers?
Absolutely. When I first started getting into music, I was raised, my dad showed me classic rock, so that's when I first realized I wanted to start, playing guitar, start singing and all of that. So he showed me the Beatles, and they were a huge influence on my songwriting. It was like the greatest thing ever. When I heard them for the first time, I was so excited. So I started getting into like the older Beatles albums when I was younger, and from there my song structure started getting better, just because the Beatles songwriting is some of the best ever. And so yeah, the Beatles songwriting is the best, and that's one of my major influences. And then from there I got into old rock stars like Stevie Ray Vaughan and who else? Jimi Hendrix for guitar. These are all artists that were just like the coolest guitar players ever, and I wanted to be like them. When I was on stage, so I would just watch artists like that. And Elvis Presley for sure. His stage presence was some of the coolest ever. And I like other artists like Buddy Holly and Dick Dale for guitar. So it just varies. I go back kind of far because I think that the people that I named are some of the people that kind of brought themselves to the next level and did something that nobody had ever expected. So like everybody was doing something, that was the same back then, and the people that stood out the most were the people that tried something extremely different than anyone else. And those are some of the artists that actually did that, and some of the artists that I look up to the most. So,
Wow. Hey, Brandon, real quick.
those are some of my influences.
Sure, real quick, did you take guitar lessons? I mean, she's learning from her brother. What advice would you give her about taking guitar lessons from a professional?
Actually, guitar lessons are cool. Like I said, I took them at first when I was younger and didn't understand them, so I began to teach myself. But as I got older, I started taking critique classes so that I could get my playing down to, master playing, just so everything was kind of like tweaked and altered so that it was more professional. So I think the lessons are a great way to advance to the next level, especially if you are in a place where you're comfortable. It's always great to take yourself to, the next level of what you can do and what you're capable of. So lessons tend to do that. They tend to teach you things that you wouldn't expect to be taught, and you end up learning things, and they end up sticking, and then you end up, adding them to your songs, and then you end up learning new songs that were difficult to you before. So lessons are great, and if you guys take lessons, stick to them because you'll just get better and better as you take them.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank
Brandon.
you.
We only have 3 more to go, or 4 more to go real quick. And our next question, tell them who you're...
I love it. Thank you guys.
Thank you. I have them on camera, so you'll see them tonight.
Hi, I'm Annalise. Do you have any good luck charms that bring you luck?
His beautiful parents.
This may sound really dumb, but since I've been younger, I've been performing on stage with my sister, so it's weird not getting on stage with her. So sometimes when I'll get on stage to set up my equipment and I'll be without Savannah, it will just feel really awkward. So I think my good luck charm for stage presence is my sister, because I know she always has my back when I'm on stage. So, yeah, that's really it. I kind of have my little traditions, like before I go on stage. Me and the band and I, we always have this like little handshake that we do. And, we always like to meditate and relax ourselves before we get on stage. But yeah, I think my sister's my good luck charm, because when we get on stage, she always has my back.
What do you meditate to?
Meditate, it's more of like we kind of just close our eyes and take like a bunch of deep breaths and just clear our minds. And we don't think about any of the worries of the regular day. Instead, we think about what we're about to do and who we're about to perform for. And that's really what it is. We just close our eyes and kind of relax ourselves and think about what we're about to do.
Okay, and Brandon, we have another question for Olivia. Olivia, she's a singer. And Olivia, what would you like to say hello?
Hi.
And tell me your age, Olivia. Look in the camera.
How old are you?
I'm 9.
Oh, awesome. And what's your question?
Well, I was wondering, does like a whole group write your songs, or do you?
When we write our songs, it's usually just my sister and I. Recently, we've been working on our first EP, which is just a track of like 4 or 5 songs that we're going to release before we put out our debut album. And we did write a couple of those songs with the producer, John Fields, who we were working with on the project. But usually it is just my sister and I when we're writing our music. And it's been that way for a while, so it's usually just us two.
Okay, and our final, we got you. Did you ask a question yet? Okay, and then we have, tell me your name.
I'm Kelly, and I'm 14. Hi. I had a question. I'm a singer and songwriter myself, and I wanted to know what inspires you to write songs. Do you write them on actual events, or do you just write? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great question. People don't really appreciate songwriting that much nowadays. It's usually just like, if it sounds good, then it's good. And so I like how observant you are with songwriting. So I'm glad you're a songwriter as well. The world needs more of you. So anyway, songwriting is, we usually write about situations that are occurring now. And it's usually things that just happen throughout the day, throughout our lives, experiences and situations, and anything that comes about that we find is important, we kind of list it, or something that sounds cool that we think people will relate to. We write it, and that's really what we do. A lot of times we also write about things that haven't happened yet, or situations that haven't occurred that we just make up, because what is songwriting if there's no fantasy involved with it?
Yeah.
So we like to write about things that haven't happened yet that we think people will like, and things that we like. And it's a mixture of the both. We like to put in our reality, but we also like to add fantasies to it as well. So it's a little bit of both of it. What about for your songwriting? Do you prefer to write about the situations, or about the situations that you kind of haven't experienced yet?
I kind of copy Taylor Swift a little bit, and I like to write experience that I have, but also I also write friends' experiences, and I do have a couple fantasy songs too, which are fun. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Stick with that, because songwriting is a great thing, especially in the music industry, because a lot of times nowadays people will ask you, about music, and if you write your songs, there's more value in the art with it. So stick with that. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then
Dawn wants me to ask you.
Don wants me to ask you if you ever have backup singers.
Backup singers. We have not had a backup singer before. We did for one show, and it was because we needed extra vocal, because when we made the track to one of the songs, in the original track, the two singers sang a separate part while my sister and I sang a part. So we've used a backup singer once, but for the most part, yeah, we don't use them. In the studio when we're recording music and you hear like an extra voice, it's usually my sister and I, we sing backups for the songs as well. So yeah, for the most part, it's just my sister and I for all of it.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I listen to your music and I really like it. So
Very cool. You're going to have more fans.
Everybody, stay tuned for the DVD. I'm pretty sure it's going to be called Adolescent Summer, but that's a little sneak peek, and it'll be out everywhere in August. So you guys stay tuned for that. And I appreciate everybody's questions. This seriously means the world to me, especially from songwriters and artistic kids like you guys. You guys are the kids. I think the future as cool as it can get, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing.
well, I appreciate and we appreciate you answering our questions.
And Brandon, hold on a second. And then I have a question. I'm on camera now. Hi, Brandon. This is their posters that they have, and they're amazing. And we're out of CD, so I got to talk to your mom. Maybe they can ship some over for the girls and some posters for you. Very cool.
Absolutely, yeah, we can get all that. See you guys soon.
Nice. Are you ever going to be back in Denver again in the future?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We're going to be doing a couple more tours. Right now, we're on a little bit of a break for the tour because we're doing the America's Got Talent, and we're working on the future album. But we're going to be back on the road very soon, and I guarantee we'll be back in that beautiful area. We had such a blast last time we were there. It was actually my favorite show of the entire tour, and I can't wait to come back.
Awesome, because we have some new reporters to send over and some photographers to do some behind the scenes, and R5 was there. But Brandon, I thank you so much for taking time today. Tell your dad, God bless, and I'll be back in Florida, and we're going to get you in that ABA games as SFLGold.com, and they have over 15,000. Oh yeah, I got plans too. And I'm glad you guys met with...
I miss you, though. It's been too long. I want to see you soon.
I know, and also Denny Deonte, thank you, Brendan. Denny Deonte that we hooked you up with. I'm really excited because I haven't even told them about that, and I'm glad that meeting went really good.
Yes, he's amazing. We had a great meeting with him, and he's an awesome guy as well. So I appreciate everything that you've done, and I can't thank you enough for having me today. This is amazing, and all of these girls are very talented and smart and intelligent and awesome, and I thank you for allowing me to talk to them today.
Very cool. They're going to say something from the heart. Say bye, Brandon. Oh, wait a second. That's not. There we go.
Bye, Brandon.
And tell me your name.
I'm Elena.
Okay.
Bye.
Say bye, Brandon.
Bye,
Bye, Brandon.
Bye. And say hi, Savannah. Everybody, one group. Say hi, Savannah.
Hi, Savannah.
All right, Brandon, we're back. And then I'm going to send you some things tonight of some of the singers and tell us what you think.
Fantastic. I will give you feedback right away. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Brandon. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have an awesome summer. Bye, everybody.
Bye.